Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about some Dandadan, and I'm going to tell you right now where it's going to spiral into Shana and then also Guilty Gear. And if you know my history with Guilty Gear, well, we're in for one hell of a ride because if you did not see it, we got some card reveals. This booster box comes out on March 28th for the Japanese Weiss Schwarz side, and there is no set release yet for the English side, which in this case may be really good for you, depending on what I show you here. Now, if you don't remember, I did a video not too long ago. It's about over a month that I talked about the booster box, and the biggest part that I showed you was this. Not a lot of people remember it, which is funny because when I saw the reviews, some people were upset. But this says right here, this product does not include a foil stamped autograph card of the cast. It plainly writes it out right there for you. You'll also see 8 newly drawn illustrations, 4 types for Momo, 1 for Okarun, and 3 for Ira, which is actually funny because Okarun, no love. We have no love for the dudes on this one. And card of the day, I'm just going right into the parallel because that's all you need to see. All you need to see. Let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is it? We got some red border. We got him holding on to his glasses, and that is it. You got some red borders. That's all it is. And if you look very, very closely, all right, let me zoom in for the ones that have spectacles. It says SP. That is your SP, which, if you remember just a second ago, what I just said, right here. Let me scroll back up. This product does not include a foil stamp autograph card of the cast, and it doesn't. It actually doesn't. And it shouldn't be all that surprising, but I know some people were caught off guard, and that's probably because, right, you all remember the trial deck. So over here you have the trial deck, which came out just a bit earlier, came out in of December 13th, to be exact, of 2024. Here are your SPs, which of course have no signatures on there. We got Okaran. He's still holding on to his glasses. What? I mean, he has one hand on it. This time he had two. So we had one over here, and then you get his face on there. You get a little stamp, and then you get another stamp, and you get another stamp. And I know some people didn't like this background of the card. You can see, let me just zoom out there. Yeah, it was a little bit sad, and I know people were upset, but that's what we ended up with. How did it do on the JP market? Well, you can take a look here. The SP's 34,804. Ira right there. You also have 9984 Okarun. And then lastly, 19800 on Our Lady here, Momo. It says now printing, but we already know it's already out. They just never put a picture up for her. That's a little sad. Yeah, if you want to see, let me just go back here. Since there's no display. There she is. Look at her, all happy. All nice and all that. So that was your trial deck. There was a bunch of triple rares in there, but nothing really too insane inside of it. And then you also have your SR, Momo, and then our TD cards. Yeah, yeah. You know what this reminded me of? This reminded me of Shana because you don't remember correctly. You had some red borders. This is the premium booster box that came out for JP and English, and it looked actually really nice. I know the one complaint about it was it's kind of hard to read sometimes because of this red. If you don't remember correctly, with premium booster box, you get 3 versions of the card. So here is the normal version of Wilhelmina. You also have this Shana one, Shana Rarity. And lastly, you have this SP, which I like to show the SP because I always like having animals on the cards. There you go. Isn't that pretty cool? Yep, so there is the red frame. Let me zoom out a bit. And then here's this one. I think the biggest complaint about this is why I'm showing this to you. When you think about no signatures, right? Like this premium box had 3 different rarities, special, Shana, and normal rarities. What you ended up with this, going back one more time, if you catch in my drift, you had a normal, you have a Shana rare in the middle, and then you had this SP. When you take a look over here at Dandadan, what does that make you feel like? Does that really feel like an SP, or does it feel like a middle rarity with nothing else happening on here? You get it? Yup. Yep, that's why people are a little bit sad. They were hoping at least you get something like this, but it's not even that. There was like almost no effort put into this. You just got some red borders. And for Shadow, it actually makes sense. why we got the red on there. This one, you can say whatever you want about it. Like we'll see what happens with the other one. Like this one, it's not even a red card, right? It's a yellow card. So maybe they should have stuck with the gold. I don't really know what's going on. I'm trying to say whatever to make this make sense, but there is nothing that's going to make this sense. And this brings me back to this because if you're wondering where we're going to go with the prices, well, look no further, people, because we already showed you the trial deck. But we got Guilty Gear, and if you want a set with entirely nothing but just borders, then you got it right here in the SP slot. Special rare cards with unique hot stamp and gold. I mean, Dandadan, we got red, so maybe that gives some sort of premium. Maybe it's more rare to dig up some red foil. Oh boy, I'm never gonna be loved by Bushiroad after this video, but here you go. This is going to be TCGPLAYER, of course, and if you take a look at the different SPs, we got one over here sold out. That's very nice. But then you take a look at the others. $30, 23, 19, 14, 15, 15, 11, 6, 17. Oh, I was off by a dollar. 13, 509. I know if you click in it, let's see 509. Is that really 509? It is 509 plus 99 cents. That is crazy. Actually crazy, because I know back then when I made the video on Guilty Gear, people were like, oh shoot, I'm gonna buy it. And some of you did. Some of you saw my video and like, I'm gonna buy these cards up because it can't possibly go under the $10. And here we are. Here it is. $5.09 plus 99 cents. Isn't that pretty crazy? $6 for this SP. Yeah, it tumbled down. 649. Wow. It was even lower, 649. Well, actually, no, we're at a new low. Very sad. 18.99, 30. That's without even tariffs on this sucker. 104, 165. Is that too soon to reveal? Current events, $80, 13.64. Me just why I'm reading this out is just more just realization about where we are with Guilty Gear. I know some people love it and maybe you can collect it, but like if you take a look at this card right here and take a look at this card right here, this is some stuff right there. That kind of gives you some thought. I mean, one of the ways they could get through this rage is making this a broken set. But we shall see what actually happens on March 28th. Also, you have this Shana set over here, premium booster box. You can see where we are with these SPs at this point. And I only bring this up just because, right, it has the red border. Maybe there's some kind of premium of red borders. So we got 68.79, 28.31, 22.92, 199. Dang, and there's 8 available. That's never a good thing, right? When there's 8 available. Somebody? Anybody tell me that? 58.99, 30, and 298.49. I will freaking say, even though I'm saying this stuff, it's an amazing looking card. Let's just be real. Anybody that's a real lover of this set, that's one cool card. And it's not too expensive. There you are. I think you should be happy with that. Has anybody bought it recently? Nope. Nope. But if you really want to look at something, right? Let me just I need to do this high to low. It is high to low. Wow, look at this. Let's take a look at these. These are the Shana rarities, the one in the middle with just the red border, right? No, none of this fancy gold border stuff happening on Guilty Gear, right? None of this. Wait, do they actually have around the text box? No, we don't even get we don't get that around the text box. I actually like it better without being around the text box because it really highlights the text box. There, it highlights the text box. I could have done without that. And they've done without that. That's really nice. If you go back over here though, this is more in line with the Shana. You have the red borders, nothing around the text box. There we are, $40.99. Amazing, amazing. This is gonna be tragic. Will it come to English? Maybe. I think I'm gonna show you this. The biggest problem here is there's gonna be people that enjoy this IP. And it's a score of 8.56, ranked 117, popularity 347, with 654,470 members. Does it have a chance to come out to English? Yes, it does. Hopefully, meta-wise, as I said before, maybe it does really well and people will buy it up because then cards will be super cheap. Super, super cheap. And then the people that don't want cards like this can actually get them. But I have a feeling it's going to turn out somewhat like this or somewhat like this. But we shall really see. Do you want it knowing that this is coming out in JP this way? Right? This is not JP getting signatures going to English with potential signatures and no signatures. This is JP with no signatures, which I can probably guess if it comes to English, you're not going to get signatures whatsoever. Do you really want it to come? That is the question for all you Dandadan fans out there. Okay. But with that, you have many other opportunities to pick up other cards. I don't know if you saw the cards of the day, but some of the. I love that, by the way. Sneaker Bunko. I know some people are excited because they finally got cards that look like this. Maybe you should take your money and look elsewhere. There you go. Oh, dang. Christmas come early. That's. Oh, yeah, there we go. That. Oh, I did not try that. And it's funny that it just ended up that way. But really, what are you going to do here, huh? Are you going to buy some Dandadan? Are you going to buy it on the cheap? Are you going to be looking for some Sneaker Bunko singles? Or are you just going to save it up for some Pokemon? I don't know what you're going to do. I know what I'm going to do. You should already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make many videos like this Guilty Gear video. But that is everything. If you have any questions or comments, please write it down below or see my description for ways to contact me, like my email. Or if you want to support me, please use the TCGPLAYER link, which I use for giveaways. But as always, have fun, be happy, and don't spend anything outside your budget. Have a good one.